Hello. Thank you. Welcome back to the Quantum Philosophy Workshop. I am here with the author of Quantum Philosophy, William Humphrey.
Hello, everyone.
Today William is going to go into further detail about quantum philosophy. If you have already purchased the book, this section will help to further clarify some of the concepts. I hope you have your thinking caps on.
Today, I'm going to talk about quantum philosophy's concept of consciousness. This is one of the easier concepts to understand.
Okay, this should be interesting.
Basically, in quantum philosophy, consciousness is the placement of your awareness.
So, what you are aware of is your state of consciousness.
Yes, when you are asleep, your consciousness enters a non-physical realm. The rules that apply to reality does not apply the same way in the realm of dreams. Your body is still in the physical, but you are not aware of it, because your consciousness has moved to another realm.
So, falling asleep causes your consciousness to move from one realm to another.
Yes. Things like dreams are given to all man as clues.
Clues to what? What do the clues indicate?
Because all men experience dreaming. It is part of the human condition. Dreams make it easier for us to understand that there are realms other than the physical. We experience this non-physical realm every day.
Are there any other clues that are given to all mankind?
Yes, things like deja vu. But God actually, and literally, spells out all that we need to know throughout the design of the universe. We just need to learn how to listen.
Is there any other way to transfer consciousness other than falling asleep?
Yes, consciousness is in a constant state of flux. Focusing is a way of transferring your consciousness from one area to another.
I don't understand. How can focusing change your state of consciousness?
For example, when watching a movie, you can focus on the movie so intently that you become unaware of your body, though you have not completely moved to another realm, like what happens when you sleep. A large enough part of your consciousness has projected into the movie.
Wait, are you saying that your consciousness actually leaves your body and moves into the movie itself?
Yes, but we are using the word move very loosely. This is how you lose some of the awareness of your physical self. But quantum philosophy teaches against motion. In quantum philosophy, nothing actually moves. Motion is just a perception. This means that your consciousness does not actually move into the movie, but your perception of reality is altered.
Wow, that is really out-of-the-box thinking.
Though this transference of consciousness is gradual, if you transfer enough of your consciousness, you can actually feel your consciousness exiting the movie, and you can feel the moment that you regain the awareness of your reality. You are sitting inside of a theater.
Wow, I have experienced that. I know exactly what you mean.
Again, the placement of your awareness is how quantum philosophy defines your consciousness. This means whatever you are more focused on, have more of your consciousness than what you are not focused on. But the understanding of all things is inside each of us. Being aware of this understanding is only a matter of focusing.
What is the importance of understanding consciousness?
If God exists, one thing that is necessary for God to have is consciousness. Because God is all things, then therefore, all things have an amount of consciousness. This is why consciousness is important. In the last video, I said that God is the who that has the power to regulate consciousness. Because God has both power and consciousness, all things have an amount of power, as well as consciousness. Power is what enables things to function.
So according to quantum philosophy, all things have an amount of power and consciousness.
Yes, that is correct. Quantum mechanics has proven that all matter has huge amounts of potential energy. Power and consciousness is the binary code of the universe.
The binary code? I like that. Binary is the computer code, isn't it? It's the code that creates all the things that you now see in this video. How is power and consciousness a binary code?
The people who are watching this video, their physical world is completely digital. The only difference between physical things is the balance between the amount of power and the amount of consciousness things have. This balance of power and consciousness define the type of consciousness things have. The higher consciousness, the higher the awareness. It is the binary code of the universe.
Types of consciousness. You never mentioned anything about types of consciousness.
Quantum philosophy teaches that there are three main categories of consciousness. This means that all things that exist will fall into one of these three categories.
Okay, how did you come up with these three categories?
The question is, if God is all things, then what is the difference between things? I found a need to identify all things in the most efficient and accurate way possible. I originally thought that all things would simply fall into two main categories.
Let me guess. The two categories are things that are solid and things that are not solid. Is this correct?
Things that are solid and things that are not solid, you guessed it exactly. But I soon realized that there are two very distinct types of things that are not solid. There are actually two separate categories inside of the one category that you called things that are not solid.
Really? Okay, so there are solid things and two types of things that are not solid.
This gave rise to the third category. This third category is very elusive but very profound. It is the category that will change the way we measure time, space, motion and much more things.
Okay, I'm following you so far. So what are the mains of these three categories?
Remember the binary code. All that exists is both power and consciousness. I have named the categories according to that concept. So the first category is manifesting consciousness. Manifesting consciousness is the type of power that manifests into solid objects. It creates atoms. Atoms are substance of the universe.
Simple enough. Manifesting consciousness is the category that I called things that are solid. Okay, what are the other two categories? I know that the other two categories are not solid, and one is very elusive.
You are right. The next category is coherent consciousness. Coherent consciousness is the power that is aware. It is the spirit that experiences. Anything that has cognitive abilities has coherent consciousness.
Okay, I get coherent consciousness. It is the thinker, it is the I that exists within the machine. What is the last category?
The final category is really truly out-of-the-box thinking. It is called perceptible consciousness. Perceptible consciousness is the power that creates the smoothness and reality.
I don't follow.
Here are things that exist that are necessary for reality to appear real. Can you name anything that exists that have no atoms and are also not coherent?
Okay, give me a moment. Something that is not solid and also cannot think. I got it. Is it the government?
Stop it. That is not funny.
Okay. Really the answer is time, isn't it?
No, actually time does not exist. Perceptible consciousness disproves the existence of time. Time is just a concept, but that is an entirely another session.
Okay, so what is this elusive answer?
The answer is motion. Motion exists, but it neither has atoms nor can it think. You could have also answered space or speed.
Oh, I see.
For example, when you look at a mountain in your rearview mirror as you drive away, the mountain starts to look smaller. This is because you are perceiving more of the perceptible consciousness of the space between you and the mountain than you are perceiving the manifesting consciousness of the mountain itself.
I was taught that the reason why things look smaller at a distance is because of how your eyes work and how the brain compensates for space.
That is also true. But all things are one. This means things like space and motion do not truly exist outside of man's perception. We witness these things as a perception only.
I think I got it. So you are saying that, basically the three types of consciousness are, things that are solid, things that experiences, and the means to experience.
Yes, I could not say it better myself. We have manifesting, coherent, and perceptible consciousness.
Wow, that is interesting. We are now out of time. Is there anything you would like to say to the people watching this video, before we leave, William?
Thank you for watching. Please visit my site at www.itsdebatableonline.com. If you have not yet purchased the book Quantum Philosophy, please pick it up. There is much more enlightening information to be understood.
Please, show this video to all your friends and family. Goodbye.